Welcome back to Ladies of Another View, and I want to welcome back our guest, Emory McClendon. He is a retired Air Force veteran, and he's a member of Project 21. And Project 21 is a program of the National Center for Public Policy Research. Go to, there's their website at the bottom of the page, nationalcenter.org. They are involved in so many critical issues, and they give a voice to Black conservative leadership. And before we went to the break, we talked about that you sent a letter to Elon Musk because he heard from Black liberal groups, we want to meet with you. So you wrote a letter and say, well, we would like to meet with you too, because there's more than one perspective, right?
That's absolutely true. Elon Musk has been pressured by the NAACP, the Urban League, and other Black organizations and basically the complaints that they have are basically baseless because what they're saying is that white supremacy is on the rise on Twitter and that their views are being overpowered on that network and on that social media platform. But yet they can't come up with any examples. And then what they want to do then is also stifle us as Black conservatives to come out and tell the truth, you know. And what we want to do, and we've asked Elon Musk or Elon Musk, however you pronounce his name, to allow Project 21 to meet with him in some form or another so that we can go over ways that we can help him to continue free speech and bring it back into the platform so that it's equal and on a equal playing field with all groups, and especially those who are of us who are of the conservative platform, because our voice has been stifled. It has been censored, and we've been put in all kinds of what they call Facebook jail, Twitter jails, and everything else because of how we stand and what we believe in. So we would like to meet with him, and we agree that he wants to return Twitter to a better platform. He's working on making improvements to it, and we want to help him cross that bridge and go down that road because we think that Twitter is a good platform. We think that Elon Musk has a good idea, and we want to be there to help him.
And I mean, we can kind of say that with the Democratic Party is kind of hijacked the Black community by promising all these great free things and kicking men out of the household and we've had our own president say if if you want to reiterate how Biden had talked about if you're not Black enough, if you're not voting right, you're not Black enough. And then we have BLM, that Patrice, is it Colliers, that
Yeah.
talked about Black people. And if you're not voting right, you kind of go into some of that.
Yeah, and others. I mean, you had during the election, President Biden comes out of the basement and he goes over into a Black radio show program, and he goes out and he says that, hey, you ain't Black enough if you don't vote for me, or you ain't Black if you don't vote for me. And that's not true, because most people, if they go back and research about President Biden, you'll find out what he did to Justice Thomas. You will find out what he has done to other minority groups around the country, making fun of convenience store people. And also some of the statements that he's made has been the most racist of any person that's ever served in a government position in our country. And then you have on the other side, Black conservatives coming forth, trying to reach out to the Black community, such as Project 21. We've come up with a project that's called a Blueprint for Black America. We've come up with different ideas that can help Black people achieve the American dream. And then you have people like or organizations such as the Black Lives Matters come out and say, hey, what these people are saying is totally against what we are preaching. And what they're preaching really is not trying to help Black people arise to the occasion and to become more self-sufficient and to get off the government doles. But what they're saying is that we are Uncle Toms, that we are, like I said before, white men in Black men's bodies, and therefore our views are not what their views are, so we should be stifled. Well, we don't believe that. We believe in giving everyone a free voice, and we believe that everyone should have the opportunity to espouse their views. However, make sure that your views are based on facts, and make sure that others are not stifled simply because it's not what you want to hear.
You know, Emory, I think you are the most discriminated person on the planet because you're a minority and you're a man and you're a conservative. So you can hardly be heard anywhere.
But we're out there and we're trying very hard and we're being heard. And as you noticed in the last couple of elections, we have gone out and we have stumped, we have knocked on doors, we have talked to people, and the black vote is beginning to change its direction. And we see this more and more and more, and people are asking questions. You know, what can we do? What can we? We need to hear more about what conservatism does, or the biggest problem that I see in the black community is that you have these charlatan leaders like Al Sharpton and different other ones who are teaching people that you can't succeed without me, where we're telling people that, hey, individual responsibility, pride, the will to get out and work and do your own thing rather than being on the government dole. Because one thing that I like to tell people is that whatever the government gives you, the government can take away. And also, you don't want to become dependent upon a party that all they can do is dangle carrots in front of you and tell you that you can't make it without them. And that's another big thing about the programs such as the 1619 Project, the Black Lives Matters, and also critical race theory. They teach that there's always going to be discrimination. You're always going to be down. You always need someone to help you. That is not the case. Black people have made it in this country simply because we believe in American principles. Black people have made it in this country because we go out and we work hard, and then we bring other people into the fold and let them know that they can also achieve that same thing. It just takes accountability and it takes hard work. You may not achieve the same level as your next door neighbor, but the level that you will achieve will make you proud to be an American.
I feel like the Democratic Party is holding every marginalized group hostage, whether what color you are, right? And if they want to serve people, they need to get down to what people actually care about. And number one, it's God, their family, and then our country. And the American dream is working hard and being everything that you want to be, right? And having that opportunity, having the education, having the room for advancement, not just given a check. Right? That doesn't help anybody. And that's been proven over and over again. If you don't know how to manage resources because you were never taught, it doesn't matter what resources that the government's going to give you anyways. And I feel like if the Democratic Party is the party of the people, they would empower the people to enrich their lives from the ground up. Right? And it is absolutely insulting to think that just because you have a color of your skin, you are too stupid to go to the DMV and get yourself a driver's license. It's insulting. It is the most craziest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
We have 1 minute. I want to hear what you have to say about that.
Yeah, I'm absolutely glad you brought that up, because it shows then that they think that people are stupid, and they think that people are not able to just go down and sign on a dotted line. You don't have to take a test to get an ID, or you do to take a driver's test, but why not have people be identified as to who and what they are, and then give them a pat on the back, and those who need help, you help them, but those who are willing to go out there and work hard and they want to have feel pride about themselves, let them go out and do so. But the Democratic Party seems to want to hold people back, and now they're finding new groups to bring in to add to their theories and to their commitments, that you do this for us and we will do this for you, and we'll take care of you forever and ever and ever, and don't worry about it. And they're doing the same thing. They're doling out all of these iPhones, free internet, you name it, EBT cards, and saying, hey, as long as we're giving you these and you do what we tell you to do, you'll stay on our payroll and we'll continue to be happy and we'll keep you happy. That's not the way to live. That discourages people. That doesn't give a person the will to want to take care of his family. That doesn't give a person the will to want to serve his God freely.
Thank you, Emory. I could listen to you all day long.
And ain't nothing free. My mama taught me that.
This is the girl from the project. She knows. I'm not kidding either. So yeah, thank you. I really love your voice. I love Project 21, and I really encourage people to go to nationalcenter.org to learn more and to support this organization. So thank you so much for being on with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me. And I hope the message is clear to Black people who are watching this show, and to everybody else, that your show is out to give the issues, and you're doing a very good job. And I thank you for having me on, and God bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
God bless.